Hi, my name is Danielle Flores. I am here to present the applications to teach safety in school and community settings. So why is this relevant? Children are vulnerable to dangers and threats outside their homes. There are safety and communication concerns for individuals with autism spectrum disorder, or ASD. There is an increased risk of danger in school and community settings. So ASD and safety. Individuals with autism are more vulnerable and they encounter challenges such as situational awareness and recognizing danger, sensory issues, communication, fixation with objects and narrow interests, and generalization. So I will break down these challenges that they encounter. Situational awareness and recognizing danger. Compared to their peers, individuals with autism are less likely to grasp things intuitively. They have problems interpreting which situations are safe and which are not safe. Thus, that children with autism may be too trusting and that parents and schools, teachers, teach this population to listen to authority, but in some cases, those in position of authority, whether it is a stranger or someone that they may know, take advantage of this situation. Sensory issues. So sensory processing challenges can put individuals with autism in situations that are not safe without their knowing. For example, a child who is sensitive to loud noises in an effort to escape sensory overload may unintentionally wander away from his family during fireworks, celebration, or parade, or run into traffic, or through busy parking lots to quote-unquote escape the overload of their senses. Communication. Some individuals have difficulties communicating with others, and some children with autism are nonverbal. And this results unable to ask for any help when they need it, tell people that they are lost, or tell them where they live, or speak to first responders or others who are trying to help. The fourth is fixation with objects or narrow interest. Some children with autism develop very narrow focused interests or hobbies, which may pose little or no risk to isolation. For example, a fascination with trains may mean that they need to take extra precautions when standing with your child at a station platform. And lastly, the generalization. Due to their direct or literal thinking, individuals with autism often have trouble generalizing information or applying skills learned home or school to other contexts. For instances, when a child may understand not to answer the doorbell at home, but may respond differently while at a grandparent's house or a friend's house. Safety skills need to be practiced continuously in a real-world settings and different environments. So research studies, the studies that I will be showing to you guys are relevant because it is important to utilize technology for individuals with ASD, especially in the digital generation. It can teach children with autism to respond to strangers in community settings, help children with autism seek help when lost in natural environments such as retail or department store, the use of task analysis when teaching pedestrian science. This one is very particular to mine because I have a client that does need or we are implementing a task analysis teaching the pedestrian signs. And lastly, safety skills in community and school settings are very important for children, especially children with autism. Okay, so just to quickly give an overview. So this is one of our research. Teaching help skills lost to individuals with autism spectrum disorder. The research study of teaching help seeking loss to individuals with autism disorder is about teaching safety skills and communications to individuals with autism to low and high tech when lost. So in this study, there are 6 participants, 3 to 14 years old, and they gained how to answer and make FaceTime calls and exchange of identification card in natural setting. I think this is really very important too for implementing technology to individuals with autism, because I think in this day and age of more so digital world and support, it's really important for them to be more familiar and also be able to use the access of technology. All right, so another study is teaching children with autism how to respond to lures of strangers. In this research study, there are 3 children with ASD ages from 6 to 11 years old. They had a video modeling in community-based setting, and it was effective when teaching children with autism to protect and respond to lures of strangers. And they used 2 different settings. One is a natural community-based instruction, such as parks or faculty or backyards, and another one is at the Research Institute for modeling. Okay, another one is teaching children with autism to seek help when lost in public. So children with autism are lacking in safety skills without an explicit teaching. In this study, there are 3 boys with autism ages 10 to 11 years to seek assistance in a natural environment. They receive about 12 hours per week of intervention from a community-based provider. And this is to increase independence when seeking help for when they are lost in public. Okay, so teaching individuals with ASD safe pedestrian skills using video modeling with in situ video prompting. So this one, they use a video modeling or video prompting, and as they said in their research, that it was effective in teaching skills for individuals with autism. They had participants of 5 high school aged individuals with ASD, 4 males and 1 female that attended a public high school. Okay. So I think it is really important to have a safety planning cycle. And this is during also with the parents conversation. So first is to understand what is safety and how is it important to their child. 2 is to prepare. What does your child need to practice this safety skill? Which resources, people, preparation is really important. And then practice safety skills require a lot of practice, and because of generalization of children with autism, they do have that lack, so practicing in different places is very important. And then you share it to the staffs so that you are on the same page, and then you update regularly if there's something that you need to change. Okay, so for the assessment, I did DTT training of pedestrian signs natural environment teaching in home, visual aid when outside the community, and then a task analysis. And here are my references. Thanks for watching.